Now let us consider the following alkenes. Now this alkene is 3-methyl 1-butene. So this is 3-methyl 1-butene. Now consider this alkene. So this is 2-methyl 1-butene. Now next one we have and this is 2-methyl 2-butene. So let us call this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. These are isomeric alkenes. So 1, 2 and 3 are isomeric alkenes. Now we want to compare the relative stability of these three alkenes. So what is the task? We want to calculate relative stability of 1, 2 and 3, and this can be done on the basis of heat of hydrogenation data. So we will use heat of hydrogenation data for relative comparison. So if I hydrogenate 1, that is 3-methyl 1-butene, in the presence of hydrogen and nickel or platinum, this molecule can be hydrogenated and this will give alkane. And the delta H degree, that is heat of hydrogenation value for this reaction, is minus 30.3 kilocalorie per mole. This value is known from experiment. Now let us hydrogenate molecule 2, that is 2-methyl 1-butene. So this is 2-methyl 1-butene, that is molecule 2, and if this is hydrogenated, once again we will get the same product. And in this case delta H degree value, that is heat of hydrogenation, a standard heat of hydrogenation value, is minus 28.5 kilocalorie per mole. This means 28.5 kilocalorie energy is released when we hydrogenate 1 mole of alkene. Similarly, in this case, if we hydrogenate 1 mole of alkene, 30.3 kilocalorie energy will be released. Now see, this molecule and this molecule is same. Product is same in these two cases. Now let us hydrogenate molecule 3, that is 2-methyl 2-butene. So we have 2-methyl 2-butene. If this is hydrogenated in the presence of nickel or platinum, this will give finally an alkane. And this is again same as these two products. See, in all cases, we are getting 2-methyl butane. So this is 2-methyl butane. This one is also 2-methyl butane. And this one is again 2-methyl butane. So product in all cases is same. So for this hydrogenation, delta H degree value is minus 26.9 kilocalorie per mole. And this value is known from experiment. Now we can use this data to compare the relative stability of these alkenes. So let us first make potential energy diagram. So on the y-axis we have potential energy of molecules. So let us say we have the first reaction. This alkene will have more energy corresponding to this alkane because this much amount of energy is released. So we have alkene 1 here, and when this is hydrogenated, final product is 2-methyl butane. In all cases the final product is same, and in this case energy released is 30.3 kilocalorie per mole, and the molecule 1 is that is 3-methyl 1-butene. So we have this molecule. Now the next molecule we have, that is 2-methyl 1-butene, and in this case heat of hydrogenation value is 28.5. So we should have slightly lower value because this energy is only 28.5. And the final product is same, that is 2-methyl butane. So we have 2-methyl 1-butene here, CH3CH2, CH3, CH2. Now in this case basically we have to add one more carbon, that is CH3, CH, CH3. So this is first alkene and this is second alkene. Now we have third alkene. In this case energy released is only 26.9 kilocalorie. So this will be even less potential energy. So this will have less potential energy. So this is 26.9, and this is 2-methyl 2-butene. So this is alkene third. Now by looking this diagram we can say the alkene 1 has the highest energy and alkene 3 has the lowest energy. Alkene 1 is an example of terminal alkene because double bond is at the terminal position and alkene 3 is a internal alkene. So from this data we can say internal alkene is more stable than terminal alkene. So first important point we can say internal alkene is more stable compared to terminal alkene. Now relative stability will be 1 is the least stable and 3 is the most stable. So in this direction relative stability increases. So increasing relative stability. One important observation we can say this alkene is example of monosubstituted alkene. This is example of disubstituted alkene and this is example of trisubstituted because we have 3 alkyl group attached. So this is 1, this is 2 and this side we have a CH3. So this is a trisubstituted alkene. This is a disubstituted and this one is a monosubstituted alkene. So if we increase the substitution, relative stability increases. So we can say more substituted alkene are more stable. More substituted alkenes are more stable. So stability increases if we increase the number of alkyl group on the double bond. For example, this is a non-substituted alkene. This is a monosubstituted alkene. This is a disubstituted alkene. And this is a trisubstituted alkene. And this one is a tetrasubstituted alkene. So this is non-substituted, this is monosubstituted, this is disubstituted, this one is tri, and this one is tetrasubstituted. So tetrasubstituted will be most stable, and then we will have trisubstituted, then disubstituted, monosubstituted, and non-substituted alkene will be the least stable. So this is the relative stability.